I love this game, but I hate all of the bugs that end up happening in this. Just like, here, have a bug. Thanks. Oh, it's just a pain in the ass when you hit a bug like that. It really is. Because then you're just there like, oh god, I've got to replay that. Because this has only a auto-save function. I can't manually save anything. Meaning I don't know where I got to in this now. I might have to go through that fight again. It might have saved after I went to sleep, so it just means running through that city again. But yeah. It does happen sometimes. I don't mind too much. Yeah, I think it did as well. I think it saved then. I don't mind too much, but it does get annoying when you're in the middle of a fight and you're almost at your destination and it decides, I'm going to break now. Basically what I will say is if this breaks again, then I'll just change games over to Fall Guys or something. Yeah, this does have a reputation for breaking. A lot of people also said it has a reputation for being very, very short. We're back here. So this guy's dead. So this is the point it actually got to. They just kill each other. Came down on his head. Jeez. Whee! Got right into the sides. I saved your life, you miserable wretch.
This is now my domain, young Econ.
Yeah, your domain, whatever. Fuck you, dick. So that's the one that broke it last time. All because I turned down a vampire society and told them no. Literally, that's all that was for. I told fucking old well, supposedly old vampire that was nothing really. I told him no. This is how he's reacted. Well, thank you, Twitch, for being dramatically late as usual. Oh, look at all these dead people. Another lovely thing who caused this.
Turn around, sir. You're mine!
Goodbye, sir. I'll go in there in 1 second. Just wanted to make sure you had nothing on it. Let's go in here then. See what is going on. Because supposedly they had proved that I was the perpetrator of everything going wrong in the city when I was born during what was going wrong in the city technically as a vampire, so I had nothing to do with it. I was actually one of the victims technically in that. Oh, I'm just happy that the bug in this where it suddenly breaks is not frequent. Like I said, I love the game, so even though it does have these bugs, I'm still playing it because it's just, I can't not play this. It's good. You just gotta get past some of the breaks.
So Frewen never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Yep, exactly.
Over there! Die, vermin!
You were saying, and who are you calling vermin? Piece of shit. And they better not be talking about me when I say about vermin.
He's dead! We have a killer!
Fuck you, priest. So he's alive. But
I cannot enter.
okay, so oh, grab that. New weapon. Okay, we got a new weapon here.
This is despicable.
Yeah, it's rather despicable, you know, chomping on a rat, but so they must have a door around here.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, but the only way then that we can go is this way. And that's up, not down. But there's no way further.
I have
Normal rat.
thirst for blood.
So that leads us to the front.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Slowly killing them all. Okay. So, again, it's saying I went to the wrong place. So it's saying investigate. I'm not sure what we're meant to do. So we can go through there, but we can't go through this one because this one's locked. We go through there, it leads up and round. So where do we go? Nothing there. That's where we came from. Can't go in there. Now we're outside of the area. So we're meant to go downstairs, but how? I hope we go the other side of the barriers. Yeah, everyone's gone mad here. I can hear them, but I can't get to them. Nope, can't break through doors.
I can't
Hit a
believe
rat on the way.
I'm doing this.
No door along there. I don't know where we're meant to go. Okay, so the key is something we need. Where's the key? So there's a table in a corner somewhere, apparently, is all I can find online. Because we can't get in there until we've got the key. Okay, I'm very much confused. I'm gonna actually go and get up a YouTube thing just to go and figure this out. Okay. They're nearly there. I'm literally watching this person do this annoying fight. You almost done? Oh, finally. That. Oh, for God's sake, are you fucking joking? Okay. Wow. Yeah, I've had to find that tutorial just to figure this out. It's painful. Oh my God. Planned to see everyone in London infected by infecting all who come to apply. Help me understand greatly what's going on. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones and had been treated as a plain for a long time in Pembroke. She clearly hated her mother and used her fame and notoriety to see how while visiting the poor and the sick. That's how her mother got infected. How she turned into that monstrosity of a leech. Fine. Well, defeated. President of the Vampyr Hospital, where Jared was treated, can't be coincidence. I'm convinced he is in the involvement. Swansea's his accomplice. Okay, so a very similar disease. The leech, William Marshall, is behind all this. Monstrous creatures this moment. William Marshall destroyed it and redid the same.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Okay. So. Okay, here's some more we've done before. different. Explore all there.
No civilians allowed, sir. Driver!
Lucky I'm not a civilian, eh?
You leeches need killing.
Vampire. The Vampire Knight, nice. So that was about William Marshall. His memoirs.
Blood of a pure hunter. I should find the key to that box. It's locked, all right.
Okay, I'm just watching that. I'm sure the key would be in here. Okay, so I read the papers, same as me. Oh, and it gives you the key at the same time. Let's go then.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Of course.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here. Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say? Edgar, what happened?
He just told
They
you.
wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questioning.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter at my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Really? Doesn't sound so evil.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones?
Hey.
My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed two
I
of
love
your
you.
patients
How
at the
are
same
you?
time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Well, evil it is.
Yes, your death is
Come
imminent,
on.
Dr. Swansea. But I swear, it will be quick.
I already told you to call me Edgar. Am I no longer your friend?
I believe you never have been, sir. You have lied to me at every step and betrayed the trust of a woman I cherish.
You and the lady? Really? Why, I should have seen it coming, I suppose. May I add that I welcome this? The biting, I mean.
You have your wish.
Is it going to hurt? I always wondered if you...
That's him dead. But yeah, how you doing, dude? How is your day going? Yes, Shadow, calm down, puppy. Come on. And row to you too. Just make sure I've got everything. Let us leave. There we go. Off we go. I did say we were going evil route with this, so we've turned one guy into a vampire, so he's hated and hunted the same as we are. Now we've just killed the good doctor. We've killed his best nurse as well. Yeah, I think we're doing a lot of evil work. I'm actually rather proud of how evil we've managed to be in this.
Return at a more convenient time.
I've just got people actually congratulating me. Because I've now hit my 200 follower mark. But yes, this game is still really good for that.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
There we go. Lovely and messy. Yeah, sure is. Ugh. And also, it looks like Friday, the stream that I will be doing for the Friday is Fall Guys, and then the Saturday it will be Assassin's Creed Rogue, because that's what people have voted for. A personal diary. Okay. So her beloved daughter wants to be a vampire, does she? I wonder where we're going, huh? Just like, ooh, thank you. I now have a way of upsetting her. I'm going to kill her child. This is not what you do to people. Hey, butt face. Changed it up. Bacon wrapped burritos. Interesting. It's going alright, dude. Ended up having a very interesting week. But thankfully most of that drama's finally over. I hate drama so much. So yeah, it's ended up being quite good. Ended up hitting 200 followers last night. So I'm celebrating that. My partner and me are just gonna have a chill out day for the most part. We've got a bit of cleaning to do. As in the morning we have the council visiting us, so yay. So before we have all of that, I'm sort of just chilling for a bit and figured, you know what, I'm going to play some of this for a little bit. And then I've also got my vote that's almost over now. Everyone's voted for the most part. And it looks like we're playing Fall Guys. So I think there's quite a few that actually were happy for that. But yeah, how about you? How are you doing, dude? There she is.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one side.
She isn't lying.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us, despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady.
Wow.
And the worst part of it
And good
is,
to hear you chilling,
I know
dude.
you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh my god. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed. Very convincing.
Oh, she thinks I'm lying.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
I'm sure you did...
You know, it's a shame, girl. I really did like you. But you did ask for this.
Pray for my mother to never find my killer. Betrayer.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor.
Yep.
And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. Kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No. It's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
What can you tell me about Miss Harriet?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
You give a decent amount.
What can you tell me?
Never heard.
Really?
Are you a big shot or something?
Do you need my...
I don't need your help specifically.
I have no doubt about it.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale.
Good evening.
Calhoun, tell me about your relationship with Doris.
There we go.
Oh, Doris. Cold fire and burning ice trapped in a perfect body. Our passion was as intense as it was brief. What an actress.
How did you meet her?
On a boat to France before the war. She was thinking about a career in Paris, and I was eager to try French gastronomy. We both returned disappointed.
I expect you've seen her on stage, too.
She really is the best actress of her generation. Such frailty and such strength at the same time. I hope she'll play again soon. She's been away for too long.
You sound surprisingly sad. Have you regrets?
I think of her as a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery.
You really loved her then?
She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion and sensibility.
Probably best you don't know, actually.
I may have a look at your good.
So.
Remember, don't...
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, Johnny.
Need to find her. Venus Crosley.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
So, let's try finding her, shall we? People are saying she's by the docks. I don't believe that for a second. She's not instead. There we go.
I cannot enter.
Around us, but still. Hello again, Dr. Reed.
I don't care. You come in with me for a second.
This makes no sense. No sense at all. I should have told my brother to go sooner.
But you didn't.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja?
Tell me more.
I would be happy to describe them.
Go on.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic. Or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
The madness of men worries me, of course, but I understand it. The wrath of nature is far more terrifying, however, since we don't understand that.
Are things less frightening once we understand them? That would seem logical, but comprehension can also bring despair.
How long have...
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Heracles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
Why, thank you, young man. Killing them all, so much fun. He's gonna die in the same place his brother did.
So in the end, was it you we were waiting for? Death was our destination.
Good evening, Miss...
You know you can call me.
May I look at your goods?
It's always a pleasure to...
Need more money.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
So. Let's go up here real quick. Trigger part. Yeah, trigger part so far. Let's see, we've got Clay's hatchet, which is 220. There we go. So, she, woman we're after, there you go. That's the Dawson's guy's house. Whitechapel now. So, the covered in area near the Ascalon Club. I love how it makes those noises when there's nothing really a threat here. Nice. We're just trying to find this woman. Thank you, Gigi. We are literally just trying to find this woman. There we go. Hello, Shadow. Of course my puppy boy wants a cuddle. Giant puppy. You gotta love how some games you just get so stuck. This is a new era I've not been to.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you?
There we
I
go.
did not know you were back in London.
Got it.
My dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like.
I'm so glad that it worked
without
nicely.
knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings.
Oh,
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has
just
killed here
creepy
too, of course,
and memorable.
not on such a large scale as
That's a
in other
good
parts of
D&D
town.
session then. Hello, darling.
I heard creepy and wonderful. I am here.
Basically, she just asked my opinion earlier on what way to go with a guy trying to receive secret messages and send secret messages.
You mean except for your return to
And
town?
we got it so that I said go for the one where he contacts his aunt,
Please accept my
pretending
condolences
it's
for
his
your
aunt
mother.
anyway,
And
who owns a
Mrs.
doll shop. So they send in code messages about dolls.
Okay.
And he's just had a darkened doll shop meeting. Memorable and creepy.
Rather.
And she says, "Hi, Jim."
Hi. I just spent all this time patching up my trousers. I had to re-stitch them from the ankle.
Whoa.
They just unfold on me. All the fucking one side just came loose. I actually ran out of thread. That's when I'm back in it.
You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you, Venus.
It's been so hard. I've spent a fortune on cucumbers.
I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick.
You want to play his
And
best
what with
friend's
epidemic in the
wife?
streets.
There's no need to apologize. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
One time I need the fucking housewives kit and it's nowhere to be found.
Goodbye.
I remember when Mary came. They were so...
More Dakar. Right, I'm gonna go tap the last bit of these trousers.
At least you survived.
Very strange plants.
It's locked.
Whoa, so he's basically throwing all his money at this. Okay, so you roll.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
What?
Do you need my medical aid?
It would have...
And I'm happy.
Thank you. Croc always well fed. But at this hour of night...
Connect me to this scene.
We meet again, Mr. Kamara.
Doctor,
We must both be nocturnal, and
breathing the cold night air helps
what can you
If you really want to know what...
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never...
What did he say?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master. Stars are not just...
You're right.
Protection.
Draco.
Memory's a strange thing. No.
How... May I ask you what you do for...
I am...
Why this sudden epiphany?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown.
He's nearly ready.
Goodbye, Mr. Kamara.
Ooh, here we go.
You give me no other choice, Clarence. Yes, my love, it's a new tea I brought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope. Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
Wow.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. You're always welcome here. But... what do you need from me? Jonathan.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He has spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
I cannot let you kill your husband, Venus. This madness is more insane than his obsession.
What are you going to do?
Don't press your luck.
And did you see Clarence's state of mind? What would become of him if left alone?
You know what? I get 3,000 points for killing her. I might tell him first, then come back to her.
Goodbye.
Always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
I can't believe some of the people in this game.
Tell me about Vampyr.
He promised he would help me, give me immortality, make me escape this world of death. He promised.
Who is he?
I can't tell you, Doctor. He won't let me.
Karina, I order you to reveal to me the name of the vampire who took control of your will. Speak their name.
Don't you dare interfere with my game, Ekon. Go find yourself your own toy and let me play with mine.
Who are you? Reveal yourself. Let this woman be.
Why? What would be the fun in that? It's so amusing to see her defile herself, one bite at a time.
This vampire is as powerful as he is wicked.
Help me, please, Dr. Reed. Help me.
I actually do want to help this one.
Can I help you?
The rats!
I must.
Go this way.
Even someone you're close to.
Good evening, Doctor.
I won't lie.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned.
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't...
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I...
Yes.
Easy soul.
So we've got all of her fucking things. Might as well just kill him. Goodbye, Clarence. I didn't want your wife to kill you because then that would take my chance to kill you away.
should have known you were one of them, Johnny. Why was I so blind?
Good evening, Miss Teasdale.
Can I help you?
Come here. I'm sick of hearing you cry.
My father always said, even those few who offer help always want something in return. And he was right.
Maybe you should listen to your dad a bit more, eh?
Good evening.
I may have a look at you.
I can just hear my dog grumbling. Hey. Stop.
It's locked, all right.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
He has one hint left.
Do you need...
You would say...
Don't worry.
I cannot imagine it.
Have you any news on a...
I will never...
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
I'll come back when your blood quality's better. Let's go this way.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, John. At least you survived the Great War. What do you...
Why do you...
He is not the kind man
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
soon will be poor.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan.
So you don't believe?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried...
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should...
I'm so happy to hear that.
I danced with you at my wedding, Jonathan. What have you become?
You probably don't want to know. So, yep. It's her dead, that's him dead.
Good evening, Mr. Kimura.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tada?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Easy to do when you're in an epidemic. I mean, look at all of us during a pandemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep...
Have you known...
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friend...
Those you grew up with didn't share your view.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then.
Can you change? And is it...
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me.
Believe me, Mr. Kimura, I've met...
I don't intend to be a saint. I don't think I have the fiber anyway. My family. I will never see them again. Will they ever know I died here? Will they remember me?
Who knows, they might. Unless I get to them first.
Dr. Reed.
What are you...
Well, my two...
I was lucky enough to find...
Why do I still...
I don't think so.
Come here.
So you were the killer. I knew I was right.
Be careful, Carol. You're wasting good food here.
Yes, Mother.
I said be careful, child. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Mummy has been so clumsy again.
No, that's okay. It won't bleed for long.
You're so pale. Are you feeling sick? Do you need to see a doctor?
No, I'm not. I'm fine. I already saw the doctor last week.
Don't be silly. You must see a doctor. Just don't tell him how clumsy your mummy is, all right? I love you so much, my baby.
I love you too, Mother.
Really? So that's how you treat a child, do you?
Good evening.
You know you.
May I look...
It's always a pleasure.
Well, before I kill you...
Good evening, Miss...
You know you.
May I look at...
It's always a
fuck's
pleasure
sake.
to have you.
Missed it. Messed up.
Good...
You know.
Tell me.
I always thought it was Carol's clumsiness that caused these incidents. Maybe it's a family trait, Doctor.
You really believe it's just bad luck and being clumsy then?
Of course, Doctor. What else could it be? I have nothing to hide.
You are responsible for your daughter's many injuries and scars, Caroline. You brutalize her, don't you?
How could I abuse my own flesh and blood? This is nonsense. It would be like hurting myself.
You really believe you've done nothing wrong, don't you? How long has this been going on for? I should have seen it when you were my patients.
See what? Child abuse? Are you mad, Dr. Reed? I dedicated my whole life to my precious Carol. She is a part of me.
Yes. Even her name is just a part of yours. This is a terrible tragedy. Something of an unknown disorder. My God. Abuse that comes from overwhelming love.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How dare you say something like that? What kind of a monster do you think I am?
One that hurts her child. And you're back. Welcome back.
Speak to me, Carolyn. Why do you behave like this? How does it make you feel to hurt Carol before cajoling her?
I don't know. It makes me feel good to take care of my daughter. I need to feel useful. No one ever takes care of me. I need someone to take care of me.
Do you realize Carol is a person? Not a toy, not a doll. The poor girl would put her hand in a flame to please you. You are both trapped in this toxic relationship.
Carol and I are perfectly happy. Leave us be. How stupid I was to believe you could be a suitable husband.
You're a threat to Carol, and no child should feel unsafe in the presence of their parents.
No, Dr. Reed. You are the threat. You are threatening to separate a mother from her only daughter, from the meaning of her life.
I'm not threatening it. After all, I have everything I need to know from her now. Shouldn't have done that. I'm now going to take such great pleasure in this.
Poor me. Oh no, poor me. I'm dying. For real. No one will cry for me now.
No, no one will. For what you've done to your kid, no one would. Hey, welcome. How are you, dude?
I'm alright, thanks.
Not you, darling. But I love you anyways.
Can you tell that I've re-sewed these back up from the ankle? Hold on. On the inner.
No, you won't be able to.
It's
Good.
locked.
Also, it arrived.
Oh shit! You have another thing that arrived. Nice.
Wolf heads. This is the one I wanted to arrive from the fucking start. But yeah, I had to build it up from the fucking. I used the actual thread, so I built it up from the ankle.
Okay.
But yeah.
I meant Kratos God of War that's turned up in my stream. I was asking how he is.
Do they fit okay?
Yeah, they fit fine on.
They actually feel pretty damn good.
So I've just killed her mother.
Hey!
But there's no way of getting to the daughter.
Oh.
I can't open the door.
Can you punch it down?
No, there's no way of punching the damn door down.
Damn it. Maybe we can get the daughter out some other way later.
Huh?
I don't know. Coax her out.
I've just killed her mother, that's the only thing keeping her here.
Leave a bit of cheese outside the door, you'll be alright.
Let's see, who should we kill next? Let's see. Probably should free this woman here. So, I am right near the end, funnily enough, with this game. I'm getting right near the last few chapters, hence why at the moment I'm purposely trying to hunt down this woman. because I need to find her before I move on. Because once I move on, I won't really want to come back. Oh, there's the loading screen. But yeah, admittedly, the loading screens can be a bit annoying sometimes. You've got the bugs in this that everyone knows about, which is sometimes it'll randomly bug out and you'll have to restart a patch. But if you don't mind that every so often, then you're fine. I've had a few parts where it's just like, you know, been annoying. Some parts have had the loading screens, as you can see here, but that's because I'm going near a woman that's being attacked by a vampire. And we're trying to find her. Because she's one I want to free. And I want to free her before we leave. Basically, a vampire is taking control of a woman and is forcing her to feed on rats. He's just doing that to her over and over every day. Forcing her to feed on another rat. And he's driving her insane, as you can imagine. So we're going to try and find her and free her. Try. Rats. Yeah, funny enough, kind of like that, yeah. He's literally making her chase down rats and eat them. And she keeps begging me for help now because seemingly my character is the only one that can help her. So I'm gonna have to find her again. The one we're after is... so, 1 second, please. Let's see if we can find her again. Where is she? Basically, I've got a very quick guide up on my laptop at the moment just to figure out where. She's normally found behind the Ascalon Club. So this is that Dawson's place. So I was right where I was looking before. Every time I go through there, it's a loading screen. Yeah, they haven't. They've not made it too easy to find people and things on some parts, but... yeah. I'm not going to complain too much, honestly, with it. I still do enjoy it. It's a bit annoying sometimes, but... yeah. Not going in there. They've not made it easy to navigate. Funny enough, the instant complaint I ended up going and hearing from a friend's stream, so I was watching a stream, was, oh, they've made this game too easy to find your way around. So see, this is the Escalon Club. So she's up here, I'm guessing. What's that on the wall? Visual health warning. So they made this game too easy. They really didn't. Fucking charming noises. I actually have no clue where this woman is. When you're going to play Infamous again? I will be playing Infamous again. Obviously not tomorrow because that's my day off. I will be playing Infamous again on the Monday. We'll be on Second Son. Trying to still be good on there. I never knew it would be so hard to be good on a shitting game. I'm so used to going evil route that trying to be good is one of the hardest things I think I've done on a game. But yeah, I'm not going to kill anyone. I regret my decision. So see, she normally hangs out around here. There she is. But yeah, basically Thursday I have off. Friday we're on Fall Guys because that's won the vote. Saturday we'll be on Assassin's Creed Rogue because that won the run-up vote. There you go. That's exactly what we needed. Just needed to find her and watch this.
You made me sick. You juicy warm treat. Damn it! Oh my! What have we got here? A dead rat. Oh, so gross. So tempting.
Lovely.
Eternal life. Through the blood of the lesser beasts, he said. Oh, dear
God, help me! Save me, for I can't stand what I've become.
Yep, you're insane. I mean, not really, because, you know, we had a talking, you know, to a vampire, but, yeah, still insane. Come on. There we go. But yes, Kratos, we will be playing Infamous again on the Monday, just for the fact of I take Thursdays and Sundays off of streaming. And with the votes, people have actually chosen me to go and play those games.
Cautious now. They won't approach.
Tell me what really happened to you, Karina.
He was so handsome, so charming. He asked if I'd obey him in every way. I said yes. And then he...
He tricked you.
Yes. He has promised me eternal life.
AC Assassin's Creed Rogue is the one where you turn into a Templar.
Why do you eat rats, Karina?
Their flesh contains the path to immortality. I have to eat them all if I want to live. Help me. Please. Make it stop.
I don't know if I can, miss. You have been tricked, forced to play a disgusting game. I don't know how to save you.
Yes, Saturday will be Assassin's Creed Rogue, because I got a vote up on my Twitter, and it was Fall Guys, Assassin's Creed Rogue, and a couple of other options that were on there, and no one's picked really the other options. They literally only chose. There we go. I had Fall Guys, Vampyr, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Red Dead Redemption 2, and people, for the most part, there's one day left on my vote, Fall Guys and Assassin's Creed Rogue. No one took advantage of the fact that I did say, if you want me to play another game, please comment.
If that's really what you want. Is it really what you want, Miss Billow?
No, it's not what I want. I wanted it forever, but I've been tricked. Now, I want this torture to stop. So, yes, sir. Make it stop.
That's everything I need to know about her. Follow the blood trail around. But yeah, because I changed around my entire console, in other words, my original shift over from 360 to PS4, I lost a lot of my progress in my games. Alright.
Thank you for releasing me. I can finally say the name of my torturer. It's Jacob Blackwood.
Well, all that's done. This is what we've done. Do we know who Jacob Blackwood is? I think they said that Jacob Blackwood was one of the econs from the fancy schmancy high-end vampire club. So that's not good news for me, because then that means that's going to be a very hard fight later on. He's going to be mad anyway because I've just taken away his toy. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's basically like a mini boss battle. So I've just noticed we've went almost half an hour over. And I know my partner wanted to go into town. We need to sort out some food for this evening and a few other things as well. And he needs to get to cleaning, so do I, for our inspection. So I am going to have to disappear in a moment. So we're just going to try getting to hers, see what she says over the fact that we've bled everyone dry. If we go here, we talk to her, we come out, it does the auto-save for us. That way, we won't lose anything. And then when we pick it up tomorrow, that will be the final sort of stream of it, because we are so close to the end right now. We are actually on chapter 6 of this game now. And then after this one we're doing right now, we have only 2 more parts and then we're done with the game. Or at least done with this playthrough of the game. This game has 3 playthroughs. Yeah, it has been great to go and like catch you around, chat to you and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll see you on the Saturday for the Assassin's Creed, because that should be a lot of fun. So we're going to stop it there because I've just seen the save pop up, which is great news. Oh, a save icon doesn't appear enough sometimes. So I will go and catch you and everyone else that tuned into my stream again on Friday, where we'll be playing Fall Guys for 2 hours. Yes, that is correct. What you've just heard is correct. Most people will only play Fall Guys for like 5 games or something. We're playing it for 2 hours. I'm insane sometimes. But hopefully we can get some friends in and have a full party and have some fun and laughs and joke around. So thank you everyone that turned up. Thank you everyone that's so far partaken in the poll that is up. If you are not on my Twitter but you still want to be part of my votes and everything else, let me know. I will happily put a poll up on my Twitch as well, so that you guys can partake in my votes. I will be doing that on Monday, so that you can vote on here and on my Twitter. And I'm going to end it here. Be safe out there, guys, and try to not only keep your chins up, but try actually smiling a little bit more. Have a great time. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.